The worst thing you can do in your 20s is stack up goddamn cash. I know this is not something that you've heard. All these financial fucking gurus have brain rotted you into investing into stocks, investing into goddamn bonds, investing into fucking Bitcoin, when all you goddamn have is $2,000. Not even that. You have fucking $500. Even if you have $10,000, the ROI on that is $100. $1,000 after a year on $10,000 if you are lucky. Like, let's get this shit straightened out. How do you invest $100? You're not buying fucking stocks. You're not going to make anything. You know, the problem is that we start when, you know, we get into semi good jobs, you know, in our early 20s and stuff, we start fucking stacking cash until we're 30. We have like, let's imagine 50K fucking saved up. That's, you know, pretty good for a guy who makes like 30K a year. I'm pushing the boundaries here on saving the money. You are not going to make wealth out of that. You are not rich. The goal of this video is for you to show you that in your 20s, it's not about getting the coins. Imagine like you're playing a game. It's not about like, you know, I'll make a GTA reference. It's not about like, you know, getting the every fucking penny out of the, you know, you kill a guy and then you grab the fucking cash that's revolving around, you grab it. That's not the goal of the game. Sure, it gets you some satisfaction. You get like $20 here, like $7 from that NPC, $5 from that NPC. You're shooting people. Sure, fun in games. You cannot win life or the game like that. Do we agree? We probably agree. What we need to do in our 20s is to level up, do the fucking missions. This is the time we can afford to lose. This is the time we can afford to take big fucking risks. The goal after this video is for you to have an idea, okay, whatever I have been focused on was wrong. The right path is to level the fuck up. The right path is to educate myself. The right path, the biggest ROI I will get is by educating myself. You can save that 10, 20, 50 racks in your 20s. And by 30, that will be gone. You will have nothing to show for. Money isn't that you show for. Especially when it's, you know, max 50K. You know, some people say that's a lot. Let's be fucking for real. It's not. Like, you can't even buy a nice car with that, even though that's like a shittiest example. Like, it's not that much at all amount of money. You know, story I'm going to tell you here is that about 2 years ago or so, I got into trucking. You know, I've talked about this story a while. And I had about 20 to like 25K. I invested in trucking because I was working in it. I was like, you know, this is it. This is the thing I want to do. And I did that. Went down the fucking hill. On the opposite, I see people online, they're like, yeah, I got like this much saved up here. I'm like, I've some part of me feels jealous for it. And then they're like, I have this car, I have this, and they're wearing some nice watch. I'm like, but then I'm like, zoom out a fucking bit. They didn't take the fucking risks. Next time, just imagine coincidence, they go in trucking without knowing how to deal with it, which I have learned now. They fail at the later age when they cannot afford to. Just an example. And then, once I kind of had some cash left over, I sold trailers and stuff, so I had some cash on me. And then I invested that into Amazon FBA. I was like, got into it, started everything. It's still going on. Worst thing I've ever done. I'm not passionate about it at all. It's that's the thing you would not have learned if you didn't do it. A person who does it at like 32, and then he found out that, oh shit, this is not it. Now they cannot afford they cannot afford it. Now if they lose, they go fucking bankrupt. Even imagining, assuming they even have the fucking courage to take that risk. Because if you didn't take the risks in your 20s, you for sure are not taking risks in your 30s and 40s. Sure, you can stack up fucking cash, but then you'll be fucking stuck at your goddamn job. You're not a well-rounded person. I've literally invested or spent tens of thousands of dollars into different hustles. Tens of thousands. Like literally close to like 30, 40K. Sure, you might say some are scams, some are not. But you would never know what is, what isn't. And I don't really even think most of them are scams. Most of them are just like the thing. It's always about you. It didn't. The FBA didn't fit me. The trucking, I wasn't. Maybe I wasn't invested too much in it. Stocks, I did maybe. I wasn't really educated on it. I just went it straight guns blazing. I wasn't really sure what to do, what not to do. Drop shipping, the only focus I was to make money, and of course that doesn't last. We all know that. Benefits of this whole thing is that you are a man of his skill. Let me tell you this one story again. Now, whenever a person in my family or, friends group, they want something, like something specific, they come to fucking me. They come to me for goddamn advice or for goddamn, a little bit of education. Like my sister is trying to buy watches for her husband and stuff, and her father-in-law, I guess my brother-in-law and her father-in-law, I don't know, whatever you call it. And she comes to me. Why? Because I've dipped toes in watches. I know watches to an extent. When like my friends want to buy like cars and finance them, they come to goddamn me to talk about how do you finance, how does financing work, because I've dealt with that shit. These are just a couple of goddamn examples. And it's such a nice thing to know that you're such a goddamn capable person. You're not that one guy who just like goes to goddamn work, has no other skill than a random goddamn, fucking Microsoft Excel. You have, the, cars, racing, motorcycles, fashion, fucking technology. You are a goddamn well-rounded person. It's one of the best benefits you can have. You are a resourceful person. Imagine that being you. Number 2, fucking confidence. Confidence of you knowing, okay, if I do this now, I know how to do it. I know what's the outcome because you've dealt with the wins and the fails before. And a lot of things are very carry over to different skills, right? If you failed in trucking, you take the lessons of, oh, maybe you weren't invested enough. Maybe you should invest more now. Maybe you weren't consistent enough with the, I don't know, for fuck's sakes, investing. Or now is the time to be consistent. You know what you're going into, which gives you goddamn confidence. Confidence to goddamn take bigger risks. I'm telling you, being a confident person, you don't need anything else. You do not need anything else. Last but not least, very important for the sake of a human being, you find your passion. You find what you love. If you don't take fucking risks, if all you worry about is stacking fucking dollars and goddamn pennies, you will never goddamn find out what you love, what you're interested in. What's your goddamn purpose? Imagine I never took risks in trucking, in FBA, in stocks, in drop shipping. And I would hated my life in trucking, working random, calls, drivers calling, what the fuck? Spending my whole life like that? Dispatching goddamn semi-trucks? Oh, I have a goddamn $20,000 saved in my account. My kids ask me, Dad, how did you spend your goddamn 20s? Son, I was making calls to drivers why they haven't made the fucking delivery. Let's be fucking for real. You are in your goddamn 20s. Oh, son, oh yeah, I invested $200 into Apple. Oh, it gave me like $20 after a year. Shut the fuck up. Let's get this shit together. How do you do it? How do you get your shit together? Stop it. Stop with the goddamn, oh, where do I invest $100? Stop it. No stock, no fucking crypto, no goddamn weird shiny object, no goddamn investing into some random coin miner. Stop it. Invest in your goddamn self. I know you've heard that so many times. Buy fucking courses. I don't care if they're scam. I don't care if that's the price you pay to be to be a interesting man. That's the price you have to pay. And most of them are not scams. It's mostly your issue. It's mostly it was always my issue. I take fucking responsibility. Sure. Read fucking books. $100. Read goddamn, I don't know, 10 fucking books. You can probably buy 10 books out of those. Read books. Take fucking courses. One after another. Sure, be responsible. I don't say, just go be fucking spending. Be responsible. You have responsibilities to take care of. You have bills to pay. Sure, do that too. But don't fucking get into this, oh, invest in stocks. Oh, invest in goddamn fucking bonds. I've done it. You don't get anywhere. You have to get your purpose, what you have to do in life first. This video is getting a bit longer, so I'm gonna hurry the shit up. And, we're gonna stop with that goddamn and start with, again, so this is number 2, with learning, with educating ourselves. I'm sorry, you are not fucking Iman Ghatzi with $100. You are not. Unless you educate yourself. He did. He paid the prices. You're not goddamn Hamza. He paid the prices. You haven't. Start paying the goddamn prices. When I say prices, I mean educating yourself. Taking courses. Doing random shit. Trying random side hustles. That's part of your goddamn life. That's part of you finding yourself. Number 3. Do the things. Once you learn, do the things. Once you took the course, try it. Do it. You can take everything and learn all the fuck you want. Unless you do the thing, you will not get anywhere. Let's be real. First, stop with goddamn stocks to buy for $100. Shut the fuck up. Block those videos. Number 2, start learning. Start goddamn educating. Some may waste it, some may, I wouldn't say waste it, I would say it was it was the prices I had to pay. I paid tens of thousands of dollars to educate myself. And I do not regret it. So pay the goddamn prices. Number 3, do the goddamn steps. I'll see you next time. Kisses always.